Taurus, welcome to your weekly tarot reading for June the 20th to June 26th. Let's get started. We're going to do a Celtic cross this week for Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what messages we have for Taurus for the week ahead. Okay, Taurus. Where are you at presently? Oh, look at that. Four of Wands and the Devil card coming out as your current energy. So you may be feeling a lack of mindful gratitude, like really being consciously grateful for what's going on around you instead of trying to sort of avoid what's going on, escaping what's going on by shifting your thoughts into a different time, or maybe using substances to escape or some kind of coping strategy, when really what's required of you here to gain some of that inner celebration of the Four of Wands here is gratitude. Seeing the Four of Wands in reverse makes me feel like you're needing to sort of be more mindful of what you have instead of looking for something you don't have. There's the obstacles, the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So you might, like I just said, be feeling like you don't have enough of something. And instead of focusing on what you do have, you're focusing on what you don't have. And that is sort of creating this escape vibe in that Devil card, where you're trying to sort of escape your present situation because it's not enough. You're almost saying that to yourself, this isn't enough. It's not enough, and it's really looking like gratitude is the vibe we need to tap into this week. Let's see what's top of mind. What's top of mind? Yes, Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So this has to do with stuff of the earthly world. So resources, money, work, the acquisition of wealth. The idea of choosing a direction that you feel you want to invest yourself in. Seeing the Seven of Pentacles in reverse makes me think, especially in that position, that maybe you've given up. You've lost faith in something. You've become so frustrated that you're not getting the rewards you feel you deserve, that you're escaping, right? You're not sitting in the moment to try to understand it and to be grateful for what you do have. You're sort of trying to escape that energy altogether. There's the Empress on the bottom of the deck, or in the bottom position, base of the matter. So really, this is a time where you're at a very creative sort of focus. Your creative energy is really here displaying itself as the divine feminine. So this is you as a sort of the mother figure, in the sense of offering unconditional love. Unifying mind, body, and spirit is at the base of this issue. So by bringing balance into all three of those aspects and sort of tapping into your divine feminine energy, that might release some of this frustration or this desire to sort of overly control how things go, if that makes any sense. It's interesting. Let's see what past energy is playing into this for you right now, Taurus. Yeah, there's the Not Enough card. It's the Four of Pentacles. You know, this is a time where you could be feeling like you don't have enough, and that there isn't enough of something in your life that would be grounded in sort of money, resources, time, energy, but like something that would give you a sense of security. It's almost like you're looking for the external world to give you more of something, when really there's the Four of Swords coming up for the future energy. It's almost like you just need to put your mind at rest coming up, and that sort of bringing stillness to the mind is going to help you tap into this divine feminine here, that you're almost over analyzing things and then getting frustrated and throwing in the towel and thinking, well, nothing's gonna happen with this, when really it's sort of unknown what could happen here. You know, you need to sort of stop the mind a bit here, bringing stillness to the mind. The inner dialogue is sort of letting go of outdated and traditional thoughts about everything. Like you might be feeling right now, Taurus, there's the Hierophant is reflective of Taurus energy, and it's coming out to sort of describe what your inner dialogue is right now. And seeing the Hierophant makes me think, first of all, that we are sort of talking about you right now, Taurus. This is all about what's going on for you, and that you're sort of rebelling against something. You're rebelling against something here. This is an ego-based situation, and I think that's why the devil is here as well, because right now you might be too focused on the self, right? When really right now you may need to have a bigger, higher perspective that is looking at things around you with the lens of gratitude, not so much of, well, what is this giving me? What do I get from this? You know, how does this benefit me? It almost seems like you need to sort of release that question and look at this from a different perspective. You know, the idea that there's a million ways up the mountain, so you don't have to keep taking that same path that says, what about me? What about me? You know, it's almost a time to sort of let that go. And that in itself could release some of the stagnation that you're feeling so that you can tap into that Empress energy. Outwardly, you do seem very fiery. Outwardly, we see the Emperor. So it's interesting. It's almost like you need to tap into your divine feminine, but right now all that anyone can sort of see from you is your divine masculine, which is interesting. The Emperor and the Empress are here. So outwardly, you're very ambitious, you're very focused, you're very determined, but at the same time, you're very dissatisfied and frustrated with stuff that you don't think it's enough. And that scarcity outlook is taking away from this divine feminine. So it's almost like we need to expand the thoughts beyond the material world. You're needing to tap into more than that, almost that unconditional love for everything that's around you right now, being grateful instead of feeling like you don't have enough. Let's see, for hopes and fears, we're seeing the Seven of Swords and the High Priestess in reverse. So what that tells me is that you're seeking some truth here, but you're not listening to the inner voice. You're seeking truth by looking at the external world. And you're really needing to tap into that inner voice. It's interesting. We've got the High Priestess and the Hierophant here in reverse. And then we've also got the Empress and the Emperor. So you're needing balance. You're needing to bring inner balance here and to stop lying to yourself that you don't have enough. This is a need of shifting the perspective to see truly what you do have. You're starting to lose faith in yourself a little bit here. It's interesting. Final outcome for you is the Star in reverse, and the Queen of Swords is on the bottom of the deck. So even though you might be feeling a lot of certainty, it might not be based on anything that's really true, you know? And I say that because of what I'm seeing here. You're really needing to tap into the inner self here, my friends, and to really gather up your own hope again, because I feel like you've lost hope, you've lost faith in yourself, you've lost hope in yourself, you're starting to get very frustrated. You're almost at the point where you could say that you're reaching a level of despair, Taurus. And so it's really time to sort of look at things in a different way, really shifting the perspective. That Queen of Swords, I feel, has come out on the bottom of the deck to give you this idea that you are a natural leader and you are an excellent communicator, but there is something in you're seeking the truth, but it's almost like you're doing it in a way where you're only focused on yourself and resources. You might be you have this negative energy around wealth right now. There is some energy around you right now that is not necessarily, it's not necessarily feeling that the inner impacts the outer world. It's like you have it reversed and you're thinking nothing is enough. I will never have enough. as I keep moving forward this way. And it's like you need to bring stillness to those thoughts, because you could almost be impacting things by how you're thinking right now. And I say that also because of the Seven of Swords. You're really needing to shift your perspective to something that brings you to your inner voice, the inner balance between the masculine and the feminine. Let's see, your final oracle card is the focus card. There's the image. It says here, examine your priorities. Absolutely. Place attention with intention. Aim for your highest potential. Be strong in your purpose. You will achieve your goals. So bringing focus in a new direction here and really having a look at the priorities. I feel like we're seeing a lot of pentacles here, a lot of major arcana, because it's like you're at this point in your path where your beliefs are really starting to impact your external world, but it's happening in a way that's making you feel a little defeated and that something's not enough. And you're starting to rebel against things in a way where, like you're starting to lose faith here in whatever it is, and you're almost distracted, procrastinating, you're escaping things. You're not connected to the now. You need to stay grounded, my dear Taurus. I'm going to leave it at that. If this has resonated for you, consider liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. I appreciate all your support so much. As always, I'm sending you so much love and light, my friends. Have a wonderful week.